Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, welcome. I want to share with you guys how you can really love yourself. Love yourself. Sometimes if you see the word self-love, it could be a little off-putting because it could sound narcissistic or it could sound self-absorbed, self-consumed. And that's not how I interpret it. I see self-love as this deep connection to your own spirit and soul. Your soul is a piece of the creator, a piece of the divine, and you are divine. So you always want to connect back to your true self. This is how you're going to tap in with your authenticity, and life is going to start to feel really good. You're going to be on the right path because you're going to be staying true to yourself. But before you can stay true to yourself, you have to get to know yourself. And it's going to be very easy, I assure you, to fall in love with yourself when you learn self-acceptance. So that means not just seeing yourself, all the good things, but also seeing the parts of you that don't feel as strong, that might be weak or wounded, but never broken. And once you're able to see yourself clearly with loving eyes and having self-compassion, you learn how to be there for yourself, right? So how to really love yourself. This doesn't mean your physical looks. Later, it could translate there, but so many people are working from the outside in. They think if I go get my hair done or my nails done, buy myself nice jewelry or marry a rich man, drive a nice car, have a high-paying job, a lot of accolades, other people see me as amazing. But that's not self-love. That's not how you really love yourself. But real self-love is internal, and it's not always so pretty either. Okay, so it reminds me of that India RE song, and she's tapped in with herself. It's beautiful. That's real self-love. So it's not about looks, and it's definitely not about how other people see you, trying to gain their approval. How to really love yourself is to be solid within yourself and be able to fill your own cup within. I heard this beautiful quote, you are the one that you've been waiting for. You are the one that needs to say to yourself the things you've always needed to hear. It's very, very true. When we're kids, we can't help it. We're wanting and needing that validation from our parents. It's natural. We can't survive, especially as a baby, without it. We literally need love and affection. And many of us don't get it for one reason or another, or even as you get older, life can just shake you up. It's part of it. I think a lot of people, including myself, have run into problems when you feel mishandled or you feel not loved in any capacity or not good enough for any reason. It could be you didn't get a certain job, or you didn't get into a certain school that you wanted, someone broke up with you, or the list goes on and on. Your parents got divorced. Oh, my friend pushed me down at the playground and told me I'm ugly. Like, it could literally be anything. We can internalize things, especially as children, even when you get older. So the true power and beauty of self-love is being able to first take a deep dive within yourself, to be honest with yourself and discover what's been hiding there. There's something called a shadow self, which is the parts of you that your ego does not want to see, because it's the parts of you that feel weak, wounded, and hide within your shadows, the shadows of yourself. But a true self-love journey looks like you diving within and shining light, illuminating every aspect of yourself. This is how you show yourself love, is by granting yourself the opportunity to heal and to just love the parts of yourself that have been lingering, hurting within. Okay, and so this is inner work, but this is more so an inner journey of self-discovery. And you're not going to just find like scary things there in your shadows. You're also going to find so much beauty and magic. You're going to discover the depths of your own soul. This is how I see self-love, because to me, I don't take the word love lightly. and you should love yourself. You have to love yourself. You're worthy of your own love and affection first. When you don't, when you are carrying pain or hurt, pain from past experiences or present experiences, a lot of it stems from you trying to gain that love from the outside. But instead, you tap into your own power when you release those things, and you know that you're worthy within, and you love yourself within, and you comfort yourself within. You reassure yourself, and you are gentle with you. This is how you're going to build confidence. So how do you practice self-love? Like, how do you really love yourself? Think about a relationship. When you really love another, what does this look like? And start to practice it with yourself. For example, we like to take care of our partner, right? Physically, but also emotionally. Be there for them, hear them. So can you do that for you? Do you take the time to listen to you? You can do this through meditation, through mirror work, through journaling, by taking a walk outside, not with your headphones, but just with you. How are you in your own presence? Do you like yourself? Do you like your own company? Are you okay being alone? Or do you feel anxious? Or how do you feel? I've learned to love my own company, not because there's anything wrong with other people, but I genuinely like spending time with myself, doing things that I enjoy. What do you enjoy? Because we're all a bit different. What makes you feel happy inside? Then giving yourself permission to do it so that you can feel joyous, and you might discover talents that you have. Certain things you might be able to do better than other people. It's not because It's just simply because it's a talent, so that means it's a gift from our creator, and we each have talents. I guarantee you're talented at something, but you may not have given yourself a chance to rediscover it. When you're a kid, you're just naturally doing what you like. But then as you get older, people tell you that's not okay. Oh, you should spend your time doing this. Focus on this. This makes you the most money. This gets you the most whatever. But what do you naturally gravitate towards? And letting that be enough for you, because it simply makes you happy. You're allowed to feel happy. You're allowed to spend time alone. You're not selfish for pouring into yourself and enjoying your own being. You're an expression of the divine, right? And you're going to, of course, get closer to the creator through this relationship with yourself, because your soul is a piece of the universe. The universe is living through you, and so it's your divine right to discover yourself and let yourself shine, discover your talents, what you like, and validate yourself. Okay, so if you do that shadow work, or when you're doing mirror work, let's say you're looking at yourself in the mirror in your eyes, spending some time with yourself. This could just be 30 minutes when you first rise, and as you're washing your face, brushing your teeth. Make it somewhat of a ritual to spend time with you, or maybe right before bed, or if something is bothering you. But just be intentional about it. This is how you really practice self-love. One way to feel your own love is to learn to build trust within yourself. So one way that I've learned to do this is to first recognize what my true feelings are and listen to myself, and then take actions in my life that match those feelings. So you want your feelings and your actions to be in alignment, and this is how you're going to build trust with yourself. Because let's say you filter out the noise and you listen in to your inner voice, and you hear your own soul speaking to you. Your soul might resonate more with your heart versus your mind. Your mind is like the computer that's like running the show, but you can tell your mind what to think. A lot of times we don't want to listen to our mind. We want to tap into our heart. but you have to filter out the mind. So when you tap into your heart and you hear your feelings and you know that they're coming from a loving, infinite space, not a fear-based space, right? Because there's love and there's fear. But you tap into your heart, you tap into your soul, you hear your feelings within. Okay, now you can tell your mind what to think and what to do. You can command yourself. This is how powerful you are. You're co-creating your life. Your life is a reflection of your internal state. So be true to yourself. How do you feel? And then take actions in alignment with how you truly feel. And when you do this, this is how you build trust with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself successfully. Something will feel off within. And when you do not honor how you truly feel, when you are taking actions that are in contrast to your own soul, you're only harming yourself, and this is the opposite of self-love. This is why people feel fragmented or they feel discombobulated everywhere because they're not staying true to themselves. They're not allowing themselves. They're not listening to themselves. Your feelings are there for a reason. So if they are in alignment with your higher self or your true self, your soul, take the actions to back it up. And the more that you do this, the more you're going to build a deep relationship, but more importantly, trust with yourself. You're honoring yourself. You can't lie to you. You can, but it's not going to go well. What does this look like? The easiest example I can think of is career, right? Because in America, everybody is so career focused, okay? I'd say do what you love. What are you good at? And what do you enjoy? What you're good at, there's a reason. Like, it's most likely a talent. Like with my daughter, when she draws a picture, especially when she was like 5 years old, I would see the picture and I'd be shocked because I'm like, wow, some teenagers, they don't draw that well. It's a natural talent. So embrace it. Or she'd create doll clothes. Like, she'd cut up cloths and make an entire outfit, like for a doll. She's like a 5 years old doing this, right? Not only is she good at it, but it's what she naturally wants to do. Let's say she grows up and imagine me as her mom, knowing what her talents are, seeing what she likes to do, but then telling her that she should be a pharmacist. Like, she should go be a pharmacist because they make $100,000 a year. So who cares what you like to do? This is what you're gonna do because it's what's best for you. And so, but inside it doesn't feel right. Okay, so this is what happens to a lot of people. Real self-love is honoring your true self. Okay, how to really love yourself. You want to feel safe within your own self. So you want to foster an environment of safety within you. This is how you're going to feel peaceful. This is how you gain inner peace. We don't wait for the peace. We create the peace within. We create a space and a home within ourselves, which means we have to end the wars. What's in conflict within your own self? Why? And be kind and gentle with you, because this is what's going to build trust again with yourself. Because see, your feelings, the ones that hide from you are the ones that if they were to surface, you shun or you say are not acceptable. And then it's like you condemn your own self. So instead, no matter if the feelings are good or bad, just allow them to be there and be kind and gentle with yourself. Try to understand yourself. Why do you feel that way? What made you feel that way? Take it all the way back to the first time you felt that way and invalidate the experiences that are not even true. Like, sometimes people feel like they're not enough because something happened, and then you look at the situation rationally and you're like, oh, well, that person was like wrong anyways. They were just jealous. They were just, in competition or whatever, right? So they try to tear me down and I believed it. So you want to dismantle the lies that you've been telling yourself. And that's why I tell you, don't listen to your mind. Your mind can lie to you. Listen to your heart and listen to your soul. Get in tune with yourself. This is how you really love yourself, right? And then you're going to be unshakable. anything someone throws your way, you'll know if it's in alignment with yourself or not, because you know yourself. You won't need other people to approve of you. You won't need other people to agree with you and say, yes, good job. Like, because you already know, like, you feel good about yourself inside. You're congratulating yourself. You feel solid within. You feel on the right path inside. And you always gravitate back within. Have a conversation with God. Connect with your heart and make decisions in your life. Filter out the nonsense, and when you build a trust with yourself, you'll be able to build other relationships with other people. Like, you'll be able to see who you should trust and who you should not. Like, the better relationship you form with yourself, the better the other relationships in your life will be. And you'll learn about boundaries, because when you truly love yourself, you're not going to just let anyone into your energy. You're not going to take just anyone's opinion, because some people don't have your best intentions at heart. And that's okay, because when you build your true self-love, the last call, the last judgment, the last decision comes down to you. You're not depending on others to validate you. You're validating yourself. So this is how you really love yourself within: emotional fulfillment and intelligence and attunement and alignment. Okay, you guys, so the last way that I want to share with you how to really love yourself is to gently reaffirm yourself. Because I'll tell you right now, we forget things so easily. That's why, if you've heard about the subconscious mind, your subconscious mind runs 90% of your life, 95% of your life, and then your conscious mind, what you're actively thinking, only runs like a way smaller portion, 5 or 10% of your life. So that's why the childhood is so important. That's why we're always referencing back to the childhood, because the things that happened then, it's like your mind was open and brand new. It was like you were a sponge, and then the first 7 to 10 years, you soaked in all this information about yourself, about the world. So whatever you were fed, good or bad, became how you started to create your reality. And even when you consciously know better and tell yourself, oh, that wasn't true, or whatever else, like, that's only 5%. The 95 is still in the subconscious. So to reprogram your subconscious mind and go deep within, you have to constantly reaffirm yourself, constantly reassure yourself. And the more you do this, it's going to get into your subconscious mind, and now it's on autopilot. Now you don't have to try so hard. So little actions every single day. Or yeah, that's why I told you guys I have a card on my mirror that just has like words that if I'm ever feeling a little off, or even if I'm feeling fantastic, I'll just still glance up at the card. Because what you see, we have so many senses, like, it's sinking into you. What you visually see, what you speak, what you hear, how you feel, all of it matters. And so you want to shower yourself with love. How dare someone say self-love doesn't matter? Like, wow, okay, if somebody's not operating from love within, we're going to be in a very scary world. So you better love yourself. Each of us have to do this. So work on your subconscious mind. How can you do this? Affirmations. Beautiful affirmations, whether it's a word, a sentence, a phrase. Reassure yourself of what you choose, right? I have an ebook of 200 self-love affirmations, and I link it in every video. I'll link it in this one too. Check it out. If you want to download it, 200 self-love affirmations. Say them to yourself. Repeat them. Say them out loud. Read them in your head. Read them at night, day, night, whatever, at the park. Or, this is a good one, record yourself saying them. Download the ebook, say them in your own voice, and then play it. You can really reprogram your subconscious mind early when you first rise, or right before bed when your brain is kind of drifting off. Okay, now your subconscious is more susceptible to receive your affirmations, positive affirmations, right? Too many people fall asleep with the TV on. I promise, please don't ever do that. Don't fall asleep with the TV on. The TV is programming you. It's television or audio programming. What are they programming? They're programming you, your mind. And so your mind is like a computer. Don't listen to your mind. Who programmed it? What was telling you things at 7 years old, at 3 years old? What were you around? What was sinking into that sponge of yours that is now your behaviors? No. Listen to your heart. Tap in with your soul. And then take the actions that are in alignment with that, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels unfamiliar. Sometimes what's familiar is not so great because we're in a kind of a crazy world. So be deliberate, be intentional, and this is how you really care for yourself, love yourself, take care of your mind, be in your power, commanding your mind, being brave enough to hear your heart, then take the action in alignment with it, reaffirm yourself, reassure yourself, build your confidence and your self-esteem from within, so we don't wait for it, we work on ourselves. I hope that this video helped you in some way. This is how you really love yourself. Okay, it's not about selfies. It's not about being self-absorbed or being cocky or what other people think about you. It's about you having a real relationship with you and pouring love into you. I'm sending you so much love and power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time.